going on, world? DS1 Ross. I'm back. Shout out to everybody. It's a quick little morning chat. You know, day off. Got the next couple. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button if you checking in this morning. Just appreciate it. Yeah, I just came to chop it up with y'all, fam. I know I ain't been on live in a while. So, just came to chop it up with y'all real quick. I definitely want to give some shout outs. Shout out to everybody that supports Sheep Stay Sleep TV. It's very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Shout out to everybody who support me, DS1. Shout out to the Underrated Darkness, aka my brother JT. Shout out to Suge. Shout out to the couple of people who I rock with here on YouTube. It's no slight on nobody else, but shout out to them. And like I said, shout out to everybody who support. It's very much appreciated. I know I don't go live as much. I'm definitely gonna increase that. Peace to the gods, Zeus Flippy. I appreciate you. But yeah, definitely I appreciate everybody who be tuning in, who leave their comments, who watch the videos. It's very much appreciated. And I definitely will be increasing my lives. I will be going live more often for y'all. Good morning, Annette. Have a good day at work. But I just wanted to check in with y'all. See what's going on. You know, I see a lot of us talking about the nail salon incident. I just want to chop it up about a few little issues. The whole nail salon incident, to me, I definitely don't agree with them people beating on that black woman like that. I definitely don't agree with that, but you know, we gotta, us as black people in 2018, with the things that we know as far as the climate and society now for black people, we really need to get on code on how we act, man, especially out in the street. Because a lot of us, man, we think we could just do what we want to do, and it don't work like that. You know, like I said, I definitely don't agree with what they did to that sister, but I mean, just because somebody, just because you go to somebody and you pay them for a service, and the service is not up to your standard, you can't not pay them. You see what I'm saying? Like that's just common sense. Like, We cannot think because we went to get a service from someone and we wasn't satisfied that we could just walk out the establishment. That's not business, you know? And one thing I heard another sister say, shout out to you, sister Anuket, is black people need to be, black people are so used to, and it's because we're conditioned, we're so used to being consumers that we don't think in terms of owning businesses. Meaning, if someone came into your establishment and didn't like the service you provided them, would you expect them to say, I'm not paying you and walk out? Or how would you respond if a person tried to walk out on you? You know? All y'all black women that's listening, or who will view this video, just think about it. If you had your own nail salon, you and a few of your homegirls had their own nail salon, and a woman come in there and she get her nails done and she don't like it, what would y'all do if the woman tries to just walk out? And I'm not saying that in terms of the woman should have got jumped on. I'm just saying, do y'all think that that was right? Yeah, we could protest and all of that, but for what? The lady did some stupid shit. You cannot not pay for services. This is what it is. You either buying goods or you paying for services. So if you don't like the service, how could you say you're not gonna pay? You know, that's like if you walk into a fast food restaurant and you go to order your food and they don't greet you. So what are you gonna say? You're gonna say, oh well, since your cashier didn't say good morning, I'm gonna take all this food and we're not gonna pay. That's just, that don't make sense, man. That don't make sense. We gotta stop doing dumb shit and then thinking protesting and marching because y'all think that they only hit the woman because she was black and they was Asian. And I mean, that could be true, but at the end of the day, it's not about the woman being black. It's about the woman trying to goddamn steal. It's about the woman not paying for her service. At the end of the day, when we go to the movies, the movie that we pay to go see, we hoping it's a movie we enjoy. But if we don't enjoy the movie, what we gonna do? We're gonna go and argue with the movie people and try to get our money back because we didn't enjoy the movie? Like, we gotta stop caping for dumb shit. Stop caping for dumb shit. Like, you got people out there protesting for people to not go in the nail shop. Okay, well, if you're protesting for that, then protest on the grounds of, and it shouldn't be no black men protesting there. There should only be black men there in support of the black women. The black women need to be protesting these Asian nail shops because they're the one who go there and get their nails done. They're the ones who make that industry as lucrative as it is. Why is there a bunch of black men there? Y'all don't go get y'all nails done. Shout out to Charles Gilmore on the check, and I appreciate you. You see what I'm saying? If we're gonna protest these Asian nail shops, it should be a business protest. It should not be an emotional um response to what happened, because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like an emotional response to something that y'all didn't like that happened to this black woman. And like I said, I agree. I don't like it. They didn't have to put their hands on a woman. But once again we're responding emotionally and not strategically. You see? Because there shouldn't have just been a protest for that one nail salon. There's on that strip alone, because I'm from Brooklyn, I know. On Nostrand Avenue, there's about a good, I'm going to say about 5 to 10 nail shops on that one strip alone. So if y'all going to protest, if it's a protest to stop supporting these Asian nail salons, y'all should have been protesting in front of every one of them. Y'all should have been trying to get black women not to go in there, period. But if y'all gonna do that, because this is something a lot of us don't think about, where's the alternative? Where is the black nail salons? Good morning, brother Rob. Peace to you, bro. Where's the alternatives? Because we can't tell our people to stop going somewhere or stop doing something if we don't provide an alternative service that we run. Where's the black nail salons that's being promoted at the same time y'all trying to tell black women not to go see these Asians? But when you walk on Nostrand Avenue, every couple of stores there's an Asian nail salon. There's an Asian nail salon in, I'm gonna say, about damn near every 10 stores. Just like there's a Chinese store. Shit, the Asians even sell liquor. A lot of them run your liquor stores in the inner cities, especially in Brooklyn, all over New York. So what's the alternative? Okay, don't get your nails done by the Asians. What's the alternative though? What's the alternative? And guess what? If y'all can't provide the alternative, or if there's no alternatives available in that area, then guess what? You just marched and protested for nothing. Because when one of them women need their nails done again, because they want to go out and look nice, guess what they're going to do? They're going to walk their ass back into that Asian nail salon. Because guess what? At the end of the day, a consumer either needs a product or a service. And they're going to go wherever their need can be fulfilled. You see? So there was no reason to be protesting if at the end of the day there's not enough um there's not enough business diversity. Meaning if there's no black salons in that area, or to where these black women can easily go there, then what are we protesting about? Are we protesting really to close the nail salon because the woman got beat up for trying to steal and not pay for her service? Or are y'all really protesting because y'all think these Asian nail shops shouldn't be in our neighborhood? What is the protest really about? Is it emotional or is it strategical? Or is it strategic? Which one? It looks very emotional to me. Because guess what? Y'all didn't protest none of the other nail salons that's all the way down that Nostrand Avenue strip. Peace to my brother Gab. Good morning, bro. You see what I'm saying? Y'all didn't y'all didn't protest the other 5 nail salons that's down the block. So y'all just want that nail salon shut down because they attacked a woman who was trying to steal from their store. Because the woman didn't like her service, so she thought she didn't have to pay and she can just leave. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Good morning, grateful and blessed. It doesn't work like that. And we have to understand that. It doesn't work that way. Because we don't like something, we think we don't have to pay for it. Come on. We really gotta get on. We really have to really get on some type of code, man. A code of conduct is very, very essential. And I think I'm gonna do a show about that. I'm gonna invite some brothers and some sisters to come on there and we gonna talk about that, man, because it's 2018 and we still doing dumb shit like that. Like, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing at the same time. It really is. It's embarrassing. In 2018, with all the things that is being talked about on social media, with all these people who are speaking out against all of these things, you got black people out here still thinking that they don't have to pay for a service they don't like. That's embarrassing, man. I mean, that's like 101 type of stuff, man. We shouldn't be having to go over that stuff with our people. That don't make no sense. So somebody got to tell you to pay for your service and that you can't just do shit like that. I mean, that's embarrassing, man. Now, I mean, that's true, Charles, but that's for children, man. You understand? That's when you know better, you do better. That's for children. When it comes to this situation, we dealing with a grown woman. She's an adult. She know what she should be doing. She know that if she goes somewhere and she's not happy with the service, she can complain about the service, but she can't not pay. You see what I'm saying? She could have asked them people to fix what she didn't like. I mean, I don't really think it's I'm a criminal mentality, you know. I just think that you know, some people don't respect certain things in society. You see, I think a lot of us, you know, that that come from certain situations, we don't respect business because we don't do business. You see what I'm saying? And you know, like I said before, shout out to the sister Anuke because she brought that up and that made a whole lot of sense. A lot of us are so used to purchasing things that we don't respect the institutions in which we buy our things from. We don't respect business because a lot of us is not used to dealing with business people. Exactly, brother Rob. That's the real crime. The broomstick, the assault that they put on that woman. Some people think being ratchet and uncivilized as being black. I must go off and prove that I am black and I don't take no crap. Well, you got a point there, cause some people, you know, some people do think being foolishly aggressive is a way to prove who you are. They were not out of order to pay it. It was just excessive force they took, and they took the law in their own hands. If you never ran a business, sometimes you don't respect it. Yep. And they definitely used excessive force. Exactly, brother Rob. What we saying, doing, and it's not lining up. That's true. That's true. That's a fact. And I think that's the problem. That is the problem. And not only have, you know, a lot of us haven't ran businesses, but there's a lot of people in our family who are not business owners. So you may have been through generations in your life and never knew anyone in your family to run a business. So you don't know what comes along with it. And we got to remember too, these nail salons, um these things that these Asians own, these Chinese restaurants, these liquor stores, these are all family businesses. So imagine if you had a supermarket and it's your family supermarket. You, your husband or your wife, and your children run the supermarket. And people just come there and steal all the time. Steal every day. How would you deal with that? How would you deal with it if you caught somebody red-handed stealing? Would you just call the police? Like, just be honest. When is stealing ever justified? When is it legalized, such as over when it is legalized, such as overpricing, or when the customer is ignorant of better prices? People will say, well, you are just paying what the market dictates. Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, that's true. You know, poor people do steal. That's true. Yeah, we could do that, brother Rob. We definitely could do a part two to the 70-30 rule. That's true. Of course not. Grateful and blessed. Of course not. Of course not. But we also cannot ignore, um, we definitely cannot ignore the fact that this woman did what she did also. See, we have to stop thinking that we can behave like everybody else, or think that our repercussions for our actions should be the same as anyone else. We know who we are. We know how people view us. So, guess what? We should understand that we should be on code with certain things. That's like, for instance, I'm riding in the car right now. You know, anything could happen. The police could just, you know, pull us over and just pull me out the car and do what they want to do to me. I know that as being a black man. So it's my job to not get out this car and act stupid and give these people a reason to be justified in killing me. That's my job. That's my job. And I can't say, oh, I can act the way I want because y'all wouldn't do that to a white person. That doesn't justify the behavior. You gotta go to the bank, man. Yeah, ATM.
Wells Fargo.
We could go to Wells Fargo. It don't matter. You see what I'm saying?
Should be going on the other side.
It doesn't make a difference. Of course they wouldn't have did it to a white person. We know that, but that doesn't give us reason to do dumb shit. And we have to stop thinking like that. We have to stop thinking, oh, they wouldn't have did that to a white woman. We know that. Of course we know they decided to beat the woman because she was black. We know those things. But the problem is this black woman thought she didn't have to pay. Why are we still thinking and doing dumb, trivial shit like that? Why? That's the real problem. Why do we still think we could do shit like that? We can't. We can't. Just like we can't have coons. We can't have coons. You see what I'm saying? Peace to IC on the check-in. Of course. You know? I agree what they did to that sister. All because they see black people in a certain light. Should they see us in that way? No, but shout out to Doug. He said, good morning, everyone. 30% of customers are Asians. 30% of my customers are Asian businesses. And I see the other side where some of us be acting a fool in their business, stealing, ignorant, and making chink jokes. They get fed up too. Exactly. That's true too. That's true too. And I believe, to some extent, you know, I just believe that a lot of other races don't see black people as shit. I do believe that too. A lot of them do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I agree with that, Charles. Yeah, they do. They do it in their own language, yeah. Yeah, they do. But see, we need to stop. What we need to do is we need to stop focusing on what other people are doing so much. We need to focus on us. What are we doing? That's what we need to be focused on. What code are we on? We need a code that we need to follow. And we need a code of conduct too. Not just a conduct that we need far as dealing with each other. But it's sad, but we need to teach a lot of our people how to act out in public. Because like I said, if we know the severe conditions in our environment, dealing with other people, dealing with police, and all of these things, then we need to act accordingly. And that's not to kiss ass. That's not to do any of that. That's called being strategic. You see? We need to practice that. Acting ignorant and acting wild and crazy and just doing anything, that's not gonna get us nowhere either. And what pisses me off when we do things like that is that's what make these other groups say, well, look at what that black woman did. See why we think this way about black people? I told y'all black people ain't shit. I told y'all black people are savages. That's why I don't like that shit. That's why we need to grow up and learn how to act. Because it makes these other people say, you see, this is why we treat black people the way we do. Look at the type of shit that they do. You see, we need to start proving these stereotypes wrong a lot more. A lot more. All they say about black women is black women are loud, they got a bunch of children, they on welfare. We all know that that's not true. We know the majority of black women work. We know that black women graduate college more than anybody. We know that. We know that. But guess what? We will have to actually look that up. You see? But what are the social things that they like to talk about with black women? They're loud. They don't listen. They ignorant. We need to pay attention to those stereotypes too. And if this is not who we are, then this is not who we are. And we need to act accordingly. This is what we need to do, y'all. It's really just that simple. That was uncalled for. That woman don't have no reason to think that she don't have to pay for shit. Come on, and there's no excuse for that type of thinking. That was dumb. That was dumb. We could just go to Target. Go to Target.
I'm gonna go Target.
Yeah. Come on. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's just a quick little morning chat. Peace out, Charles. I I just wanted to come and chop it up with y'all real quick, fam. It's a quick little morning chat. Um, Wanted to talk about a couple things that's been going on, that people been seeing online. And I just wanted to chop it up with y'all. They feel and think the way because they know the history. They don't understand why we aren't those things as a collective, so they deflect and say those things about us. Yeah, it's propaganda. It's propaganda, grateful and blessed. They was force fed those things about black people. They was told that, you know. They was told that. And the more ignorant shit that they see from certain individuals, they begin to think that, you know, because I'm glad you brought that up because we have to understand that other races of people, they look at people, they look at individuals as representations of the whole. See, black people think that other races of people operate through individualism and they don't. They look at the individuals as part of the group. And this is why I say we need to develop a code of conduct because when women such as that woman did what she did, it does make us as a whole look some type of way because she represents us. But see, we don't think like that. We think, oh, well, that's just her, and oh, we're all not like that. Of course, we all know that. We all know that. But they're not going to treat us as such because that's not how that's not how ethnic groups in society is ran. It's not ran like that. It's not ran off individualism. It's about a group. When you look at them Asians, they operate as a group. They operate as a group, y'all. And we just got to deal with that. But they operate as a group. Why you think they all jumped on that woman and her kids? Because they operate as a group. It's a collective. Exactly. Exactly, Doug. That's why it's important, man. We develop a code of conduct. Because when they look at us, that's how they see us. When they see one black woman, two, three black women act a certain way, they think that this is how they all act. This is how they all think. When they watch Love and Hip Hop, they think that that's how all black women are. Of course, we know that that's not how all of y'all are, but that's how they classify us. And it's the same thing with black men. So yeah, man, I'm definitely do a stream. I might do that stream. I might do a stream about that later on, y'all. I'll definitely be back later. Y'all enjoy your day. I'm enjoy mine. And I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. If you tuned in, hit that like button. I appreciate the love and the support. Have a blessed day, grateful and blessed. I appreciate you enjoying the content. I will be back later. Y'all stay safe out. DS1 Ross represent Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Peace.